Thank you, Samir. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this roundtable discussion on the art of multimodal possibilities in GenAI. I'm Gayathri from Astraa, your host for today's event, alongside my co-anchor Soumyaranjan from Prescience. And joining us today is a diverse panel of experts ready to dwell into the fascinating intersection of GenAI with multimodal capabilities. Together, we will explore the boundless possibilities and applications of multimodal AI across various industries and the challenge it presents. So, without any delay, I would like to hand over the session to Soumya for kickstarting it.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Gayatri. And very rightly mentioned, right? We are at the fascinating intersection of generative artificial intelligence and multimodal capabilities. Now to the users, right? We have diverse users joining us. So just introducing the topic for all of them. But until now, we all have witnessed the power of AI and generative AI in text generation, computer vision, and many more applications. But right now, today, we are venturing beyond that. The multimodality in in Gen AI breaks the mold by allowing machines to not only understand but also interact and create using a rich tapestry of formats beyond the text or image alone. So it can be a combination of text, images, audios, videos, and more. And the possibilities are truly mind-bending. This convergence of modalities opens up a world of creative potential, enabling AI systems to communicate, express, and innovate in ways that was previously unimaginable. Now we have already seen some incredible solutions already available in the market, right? Naming a few: Sora, Vaidu, which can create rich videos out of text prompts. Then you have Dale, Imagine, Midjourney, which can create images out of text prompts. And then there are multiple more multimodal solutions like GPT-4, Alpaca LoRa, Baikuna, Gogan from NVIDIA, MuseNet from MuseNet, and then there are many more. So over the next 30 minutes, we'll delve into the possibilities and applications of the multimodality across various industries. We have a lot of folks from banking and other industries on the panel. So we'll look into those use cases. We'll also see how the multimodality can revolutionize storytelling, enhance user experience, enable large-scale automation in enterprises, as well as facilitate human-machine collaboration and more. But at the same time, we will also look at some of those challenges presented by GenAI, including ethical consideration, biases, and the impact on human creativity. We'll also try to explore the evolving role of humans in the creative process alongside AI, highlighting the synergies and tensions that arise in these dynamic relationships. So, with that context in mind, I'll probably ask the panel the first question. With all these possibilities that the multimodal Gen AI brings in, what kind of use cases or applications that you see in your industry? Let's start with Goirik. Goirik, what kind of applications that you see in your company and your industry?
Thanks, Soumya. So some of the applications area that I'm seeing in multimodal AI and within the banking sector, I have seen the industry exploring the Gen AI possibilities in fields such as customer experience. Right now, through multimodal AI, we can create a all-encompassing customer experiences for different services that the banking industry provides. Generate tutorials that will help the customers to go through the banking processes that we have. Then also we can looking into the AML KYC that we do for any kind of KYC, know your customer processes, know your business processes. So the images, documents, images that we have that can be used and along with the customer videos, customer voice for identifying customers and providing the security and safety for their banking accounts, right? Other than this, then I can see that in kind of customer services. So in a banking sector, one of the most important part is that how the bank is interacting with our customers, right? The better the customer service is provided by the bank, the better it is for uh, getting more customers with the bank and they're satisfied, and we can have higher retention. So in that case, like we can use the functionalities of generative AI to have interactions with customers, such as using customer services through chat or voice call. So right now we have a normal IVR that is uses a set of automated messages, right? So this can be greatly enhanced having a personalized interaction with the customers. And also this will help us optimize cost in maintaining these services, and at the same time it will also help reduce the wait time for the customers, right? So since it is a model that is detecting with the personal interactions, so more and more customers can reach out to us instead of dropping off and causing a negative impact on our customer service reviews.
Sure, absolutely, got it. So, Swathi, would you like to add to that? And before that, if anybody is not speaking, I'll request them to kindly go on mute so that there is no background noise. Yeah. Swati,
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, as Gauri has mentioned, this multimodal AI systems can analyze diverse range of data sources. We are going to combine text documents, financial statements, and multimedia content, so that it will help the banking customers to detect the frauds and regulatory compliance. Also, we can handle in this case, where it will streamline the operations and mitigate the risks and reduce the operational cost, and most of the manual work is reduced, and it is going to increase the customer interaction more. And also it will also help if when you use the multi-modal technique, what will happen is where some people will not be able to use the text to give the transactions, personal assistance, like virtual assistants when we used. And when you speak out by using speech, also it gives you the account inquiries, they can do that, and it gives you the transaction assistance. And even fraud detection can also be done using this multimodal AI system, where we are combining the NLP as well as the vision. So
so
that is
thanks.
my point of view, where it is going to improve the customer service support more.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Swati. Jayantilal, if you would like to add something to what Swati and Gauri said.
Yeah, I think Goirik and Swathi have rightly mentioned a few applications. I'd just like to add two specific applications, right, that me and my team are currently working on, coincidentally. Just imagine a world where you don't have to wait for a bank agent to answer your queries, right? We all know that statement, your call is important to us, kindly hold the line, right? But just imagine a world where you directly call and connect to a virtual agent, which is then able to answer most of your queries, right? 80% of the things can be automated. Just imagine the scalability because of Gen AI that can capture your video, your audio, your transcript, possibly your documents also, right? And that is where the application 2 comes into play, which is your KYC, right? Usually in the traditional banking sector, for KYC, you have to walk into the bank and show your documents, validate against your document and yourself, and so on. Just imagine a world where you don't have to step out of your house. The video captures everything: your document, your signature, even your audio samples, right? And then which can be further stored and can be validated for phone banking, which can be validated against your check, right? So we are trying kind of automating all the decisions that a specific abled human used to take. The teller will now no longer have to manage, compare your signature. Yeah, the phone banking will no longer ask you for a pin because I have your audio samples which I can compare about, right? This is the kind of possibility, this is the kind of holistic view that generative AI, and specifically multimodal generative AI, can bring for the well-being of customers and scalability for the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Jayantilal. So I think we are looking at mostly the banking use cases because mostly the panelists are from banking industry. But I'll just change the question a little bit for Ankur and Anusha. So just briefly tell me what are some of your personal favorites of the multimodality of generative AI? Like what are your personal favorites? Maybe outside the banking industry, if you could just highlight.
Yeah, sure. So, Soumya, what I understood when we were discussing with leadership team how we can leverage Gen AI, then a lot of thinking process gone in understand what is the possible impact from cost ROI framework, right? And the recent McKinsey report, which projected 1.3 trillion value creation would be in through Gen AI multimodality by 2030, right? And we have seen five technology disruption wave after World War, right? So whenever we are seeing any new wave, we overestimate short term and underestimate long terms. What we have seen, that is just a very early advancement, right? And when we look at the higher value we able to drive in general, not just fintech, then I've seen 70% use case or value creation come from customer operations. Next would be marketing and sales. Then in technology or software engineering practices on productivity gains, and for research and development. And development would be in pharma to life sciences to healthcare. So this is the very generalized use case. And when it comes to very fintech niche implementation, what I've seen in my company, we have improved two-third automation or efficiency in automating customer support request, and we have realized immediate gain of two-third reducing customer agent dependency, and very high value, immediate value. But in long term, when we are using Gen AI, that would increase customer CSAT, that would increase turnaround time of resolving queries, as well as customer experience is very high, so repeat customer queries are lesser, right? So this is the long tail impact we will see. So in this framework, I'm evaluating as of now.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Ankur. So Anusha, quickly, if you could just, cite some of your personal favorites.
In almost all the banking industry, we have a customer care unit supported through various mediums like chatbots, emails, call centers, and which involves lot of operational cost as well as manual effort. So if we apply multimodal possibilities for and build smart chatbots, which would understand the multiple forms of questions which is coming in images, text, audios, videos, and can generate a suitable answers. Same way we can replace the email responses using generative AI content, and also we can create a voice alert, responses, and understand the live customer queries and process the information and generate a proper proper customer favorable content and help the call center agents. I would say these kind of use cases would be helpful across all the domains.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks so much, Anusha, for that. From highlighting the applications of multimodal AI in the banking industry and beyond. So we will talk a little bit from technological or architectural perspective, like the convergence of Gen AI and the multimodal capabilities for sure involves integration of deep learning techniques such as NLP, computer vision, and audio processing all. And with these advancements, allow the AI systems to understand and interact with the data in diverse formats like text, images, audios, and videos, and also the implementation of these multimodal AI opens up numerous opportunities. Just few minutes back we were discussing the use cases with which we will be able to come up for this multimodal AI. So my question here is, how does this integration of different multimodal AI influence the way the AI understands and interacts with the world? And what are the solutions and challenges which are associated with the data fusion in multimodal AI? So Ankur, can you share us the insights on this?
Sure. So if we understand foundational model behind LLM is attention model, right? Decoder only transformer class, and decoder only transformation class build very strong pattern and correlation when predicting any next token, right? So when we are using singular model like a text formation, or when we are using multiple model, then we are adding more layer, because human would interaction framework is we perceive from different models, which include senses, taste, smell, images, video, audio, right? So we are trying to reach to human level accuracy. So that's why when we are using multi-model, that is giving very high value in terms of understanding context. And that is why we are seeing, when we are scaling model, more use cases are evolving towards machine translation, comprehension, logical reasoning. So this is the fundamental difference I'm seeing in terms of capability. When I look at the challenge in general in multi-model training is we are using explicit alignment challenge, which is in lossy compression technique. there is a different dimension exist, and very difficult to establish pattern or relationship in the training stage, right? And another challenge I would suggest would be the cost related to either data labeling or compute.
So, with all these complexities involved in multimodal AI, how can the human in loop help us to mitigate the risk associated with the autonomous data decision making by AI system across multiple modalities? Anusha, can you please talk more about the human in loop approach, which we will be able to have us involved in Gen AI? Because like we were talking most of the when KYC part, all we were just making. If we are going to automate it, for sure we will be having humans moving out and getting things automated. So we want to know like how to have you us in the loop so that we both Gen AI and we grow along together.
Yeah. So we know generative AI is very good doing the things faster, but it has some limitations like knowledge cutoff, hallucinations, and yet to learn the contextual understanding. So if Gen AI model is generating some output, in order to validate the reliability of the outcome, it's always human in the loop approach needs to be followed, unless the accuracy of the models is perfectly achieved. Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
Thank you. So and as you all have mentioned that Gen AI is becoming more and more proficient in both creative and technical tasks, and that is definitely creating a lot of possibility. But at the same time, we see some of those risks like deep fakes, voice modulations, and all those things coming up, right? So how do you see what kind of implications will it have in the industry, especially banking? Very essential and sensitive industry like banking, and how can we look at mitigating that risk in future? Ankur, let's start with you, and then maybe we'll do a quick round.
Right. So, if we understand core problem of deepfake or synthetic media, that is the authenticity part. How we will authenticate which information is primary source or genuine information, right? So, all existing solutioning exists in fintech or banking ecosystem, which is improved over the time for existing technology, right? Before Gen AI tech, right? So now after Gen AI, creating of very specific content around, for example, your fake bank statement or maybe your manipulation in KYC, right? So those additional task or responsibility exist across the fintech and banking community to improve their existing solution, to improve their deepfake detection solution, right? A second part is, if we are thinking of authenticity, do we have any primary source available? If that is available, then I think this is the right solution where we are referring to primary solution. For example, in India, we are authenticating through Aadhaar or PAN, and then we are reducing all intermediate dependency on any system, right? Other opportunities.
Ankur, sorry, in the interest of time, sorry, we were already close to the end. So Goirik, Swathi, Anusha, if you'd like to add something, just maybe quickly.
These kind of features in generative AI is also adopted by the criminals, which is leading to fraudulent activities. So the most potential fraud trends were found there, creating bogus accounts using fake personal identities, financial accounts takeovers through criminals pretending to be financial institutions, and also prefabricating people's images for some illegal activities. These kind of things can be I fight using generative AI. The generator in generative AI is used for synthetic data creation, and the discriminator helps to identify the fake content. So we can fight using it. Apart from these, we can use advanced analytics to analyze the customer's patterns and fight, and also add additional authentication mechanism to address these.
Goirik, quickly, your points.
So I have a use case that has happened. I mean, it's a little discussion. This is an away from banking. It happened in academia. So coming from the moment we had ChatGPT online, people started submitting assignments through ChatGPT, writing nothing at all, right? So I was talking to one of my cousins who is a professor in US. So he was telling that one of the things that we noticed is that when you write with ChatGPT, the language trend helps you understand that this is not written by a human, right? So there, this is where we can say the human variation or the human error that we have are welcome. And when we create a model to fight against AI, I mean, this will be, if we want to scale up, it is not possible to involve human all the time, right? So we will have to scale up, taking into these human discrimination factors or in the AI itself, and create solutions for that. So one of the, if you have heard recently, so when ChatGPT came in and this menace has come up, so one of the students in Princeton developed a tool called GPT Zero that actually, kind of counters the generation from ChatGPT itself,
Yes, yes.
right? And this also happens. So right now we are talking about text. There will be cases where even the what whenever AI generates something, there are certain things, that certain areas where we can understand that this is generated by an AI. So from, and say, if I talk about a human gut instinct, seeing the video you will realize that no, this is not a human, or seeing an image you will realize this is not a human art. So, similarly, using multimodal capabilities of understanding images and understanding image sources, uh, there are tools being developed by Adobe also that actually says that no, this is a generated images, or this is a generated video. This is not created by human. So this goes a long way, but in the near future we will be able to explore those areas and stop, frauds, as mentioned by Anushya, like frauds like banking statement takeover. Then we have also
Uh,
recently seen an increase
Got
in
it.
loans.
Sorry again to cut you off
Yeah.
because we are close
So
to the
these
end.
are some of the things that we can do.
So, Swathi, your points very briefly, please. Swati, again, you're on mute, please.
We have to also create an we have seen in like all the multimedia also, now they're asking us if we find whether report the phone number or something, whether it is a fake one or not, business one or something. So when you do that also, when you're educating the customer or employee on this also, when they get it, then multimodal this AI also will learn from it, and we can easily identify it, and we can use advanced technology on that, and to identify that this is a fake account, or this all this information. When you get already we are doing that in our regular daily life in our social media. Whenever you say business account, I don't want to get a call from him, or I don't want to get an image like a message from him or something, we are just reporting it. So these reports and all, we can connect it. This is kind of a data we are collecting, and we can use that for our advanced technology, and also we can report that, and we can help them to avoid those, so that this also help us in the KYC or in our any email. Anywhere we can use that. This kind of educating the people also is important, and all the employees, customers also on this case, like,
Sure.
so that is also very important for us for the
Thank you, Swati. So I think we have seen one thing. I am not sure how close we are to AGI. Somebody mentioned, but yes, the possibilities are endless. Then we see risks as well as we see, because it is, Gen AI is much more contributing in the creative aspects. It is also challenging our humanness, right? So with that, I'll probably hand it over to Gayathri to summarize and conclude the session.
Thank you, Soumya. So, on conclusion, so the discussion underscores that the transformative potential of Gen AI multimodal capabilities, particularly across industries and like data fusion and mitigating risk in autonomous decision making, highlight the need for human in the loop approach. So, obviously, we are saved from this perspective. And additionally, detecting and mitigating deep phases poses significant implications, especially in our sensitive domains like BFSI, life science, where we handle with customer PI informations. So as AI blurs the lines between the humans and mission generated content, defining human uniqueness becomes crucial here. And also collaboration, innovation, and ethics will guide us in making responsible AI, building a really responsible AI system and leveraging the same for the benefit of human. So thank you, Samir, for this opportunity. Over to you.